Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 20th episode anniversary of Desolation. Thunder Rosa has Chris Statlander in a shopping cart and just rammed her into the post and drop kicks her out of it. My God, look at the way Chris Statlander's body is bent. This rivalry's gone too far. Thunder Rosa misses that shot, her knee hits the apron. Chris Statlander having to use that shopping cart to try to hold herself up. No telling how long they were going at it before the show started. Chris Statlander goes for a drop kick. Thunder Rosa moves and shoves the referee into the post. I don't know if that was intentional. Slams Chris Statlander's head into the apron. And a trash can across the head of Chris Statlander. Thunder Rosa climbing up. And Chris Statlander's there pulling her legs through the turnbuckle connectors. And grabs the trash can. And drop kicks it into Thunder Rosa's face. Putting Thunder Rosa in the trash can head first. Ties her legs up in the ropes. Going to the top rope. Springing from the second rope to the top rope. 450 splash to Thunder Rosa, caught in the trash can. Statlander just kicking the trash can. Thunder Rosa rolling out of the trash can. And Statlander walks right into a lariat by Thunder Rosa. Stat fires back with a forearm in the corner. Stat picking up Thunder Rosa for Saturday Night Fever. Thunder Rosa head scissoring her out of the ring. Thunder Rosa poised, waiting for Chris Statlander to get to her feet on the outside. Thunder Rosa springboard cross body to Chris Statlander out on the stage. Thunder Rosa climbing out up here in front of our announce desk. Soaking in the adulation of the crowd. Chris Statlander tripping her up. Scissoring her body into a power bomb. And power bombs are on our announce desk. And onto the stage. Part of the stage fell. Statlander standing on the throat of Thunder Rosa and climbing up the stage. Chris Statlander going all the way up. Oh my God, she's so high above us. Spiral splash off of our announce desk platform in front of the crowd behind us. Up, we have the opening match coming your way right now. The Death Grips Tag Team Champions, Eric Rowan, Brody Lee, the Bludgeon Brothers. Bobby Lashley and Cedric Alexander, the Hurt Business. We're underway. Gonna start the match with Eric Rowan and Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley gets a knee to the gut by Rowan, and Rowan pulls him back to his corner. Makes the tag to Brody Lee, but Bobby Lashley pushes Eric Rowan into Brody Lee and back into his corner. Makes the tag to Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander flips in, kicks to Brody Lee, flies in with a kick to Eric Rowan. Sends Eric Rowan out of the ring. Brody Lee, the legal man. Brody Lee suplexing Cedric Alexander to the outside of the ring and throws him face first into the apron and a boot to the face. Brody Lee throwing Cedric Alexander back into the ring. Brody Lee back in, hits the ropes, a boot to Bobby Lashley. Cedric Alexander walks into a black hole slam. Black hole slam by Brody Lee. Picking up Cedric Alexander on his shoulder with ease. But Cedric Alexander out, pushes Brody Lee, and Bobby Lashley had the ropes pulled down. Cedric Alexander makes the tag to Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley off the apron with a shoulder block to Brody Lee. Cedric Alexander springboard cross body while Bobby Lashley had Brody Lee picked up. Sends Brody Lee back into the ring. Bobby Lashley's got Brody Lee up on his shoulder. Brody Lee escapes. Brody Lee pulling Bobby Lashley back into his corner. Eric Rowan makes the tag. Eric Rowan pulling Bobby Lashley back. Back body drops Lashley. Lashley lands on his feet. Brody Lee with a boot. He misses and takes out Eric Rowan. And Bobby Lashley with a spear to Brody Lee. What action in this opening contest for the Death Grips Tag Team Championships. Bobby Lashley takes Eric Rowan, clotheslines him over the top rope. Back into his corner, Cedric Alexander makes the tag. Brody Lee's up. Brody Lee leapfrogs Bobby Lashley's spear attempt. Cedric Alexander goes for a springboard, but Brody Lee catches him and suplexes him back into his partner, and a leg drop to both men. Cedric Alexander up, gets an elbow by Brody Lee, thrown to the mat. Brody Lee back into his corner, makes the tag to Eric Rowan. Picking up Bobby Lashley. And Bobby Lashley getting pummeled in the Bludgeon Brothers corner. Eric Rowan now the legal man. And so it's Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander going to save his partner, but gets shrugged off by the Bludgeon Brothers. Brody Lee and Eric Rowan just stomping Bobby Lashley into the mat, and Eric Rowan clothesline to Cedric Alexander on the other side of the ring. Fall away slam. Cedric Alexander lands on his feet out onto the apron. Eric Rowan misses. Cedric Alexander around the post and a boot to Brody Lee, saving Bobby Lashley. A kick to Eric Rowan as he comes in. Springboard drop kick taking out Eric Rowan. Brody Lee up, misses the clothesline. Cedric Alexander rolls back, head scissoring him into the spear of Bobby Lashley. Cedric Alexander rolls out onto the apron. Eric Rowan goes to knock him off, but Cedric Alexander dropped down, trips the leg of Eric Rowan. Springboards in, gets a shot forearm by Eric Rowan into Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley moves him out of the way. Goes for Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan pulls Bobby Lashley over the top. And a leg lariat to Alexander as he rushes in. Picking up Cedric Alexander. Electric chair and a boot off the top rope by Brody Lee. What a tag team combination there. And that may just be it. The Bludgeon Brothers retain. Bobby Lashley tries to come in to save his partner, but the Bludgeon Brothers, too much to overcome for the Hurt Business tonight. Your winners and still Death Grips Tag Team Champions, the Bludgeon Brothers. I'm Dwight Schrute, and I'm here with Julia. I got the pin at Battle of the Brands for my team, and I plan on beating many more. That's cute. Well, hello, Jamie Hayter. You're not beating anyone else as long as I'm around, because I am your next opponent. And I don't know if you heard, Julia, but I hit Hawk knock you out of this division. Well, I just got here, and that's cute that you think that, Jamie Hayter, because I plan on kicking your head off your shoulders next week. In the ring, Tennessee Doc and her opponent. And here we go, Chelsea Green avoiding the lockup, going for the waist lock. Gets the headlock takeover to Tennyson Dock. Releases it to Boast. But Tennyson Dock trips the leg of Chelsea Green. Chelsea quickly to the ropes to avoid the crossface. She can't take Tennyson Dock lightly. And running away now from Tennyson Dock, strikes in the ring. And an arm drag. Tennyson Dock lands on her feet. And a boot to the gut by Chelsea Green. Misses the enziguri. Tennyson ducks underneath the enziguri. Rolls through. Has the legs captured of Chelsea. Sends her up. Chelsea Green back with a clothesline off the second rope in the corner. Nice arm drag there. And a back elbow. Chelsea going for the implanter. Tennyson Dock avoids it and sends Chelsea Green out of the ring using her legs, head scissoring her out, but misses. The senton Chelsea Green up on the apron, clothesline off the apron, nails her target and sends Tennyson Dock back in the ring. Chelsea on the middle rope in the corner and a clothesline out of the corner. Chelsea circles her target and flapjacking her in the corner out onto the apron. And look at that, ramming her head into the top turnbuckle post over and over until the referee tells her she can't do it no more. Chelsea Green up to the top rope. Crossbody, Tennyson Dock catches her. Chelsea Green escapes. Almost got caught up there, trips the leg of Tennyson Dock. Flying around the ring. Picking up Tennyson Dock and a turnaround powerbomb. And Tennyson right back up, giving her credit where credit's due, going for the elbow. Chelsea Green ducks underneath, hits her own, picks Tennyson up, exploder suplex. And Chelsea Green behind Tennyson rolls back, arm drag. Chelsea having to stay on this rookie, Tennyson Dock, showing her worth early on in her career, and she is doing great against a veteran like Chelsea Green. Gets a 1 count. Chelsea kicks out. And Chelsea Green belly to belly suplex. Tennyson rushes in, gets a kick to the face by Chelsea. And Chelsea sets her up. And the I'm prettier. She nails it. Center of the ring. And your winner in her debut on Desolation, Chelsea Green. What a debut for Chelsea Green, getting the win here tonight. And next up, the Hurricane making his way to the ring.
There's a hurricane coming through.
Making his way to the ring. The Hurricane. I can't believe Dom Mysterio walking around with that Umafala. He's not even Samoan. That's the ultimate disrespect. You know, Roman Reigns isn't going to stand for it. We are underway. Dom Mysterio, the Hurricane, for the first time ever, lock up. The Hurricane grabs the headlock. Dom Mysterio back towards the ropes. Hurricane holds on to the headlock. Dom again pushes him towards the rope, and the Hurricane again holding on to the headlock. And the Hurricane going for a hip lock takeover. Dominic Mysterio lands on his feet and trips the Hurricane. Has the back of the Hurricane. Shoots the half. The Hurricane grabs the hammer lock. And the Hurricane crucifixing the arm. And look at this crucifix pin with the arm track behind the back of Dominic Mysterio. Only a 1 count on Dirty Dom. Dominic Mysterio. Waist lock, headlock takeover. The Hurricane lands on his feet. Kick to the gut. And the only way that headlock takeover was able to get countered out of is because Dom didn't have it in all the way. He tried to throw off the headlock takeover. Kicks the legs. Hurricane on the apron. Moves out of the way. Flips off the back of Dominic Mysterio. Head scissors. Dominic lands on his feet. Hurricane anticipated it. Hurricane Rana. Code Red. Off the mat. Dominic Mysterio turned around and grabs the German suplex and runs the Hurricane over with a clothesline. Has him up for the suplex. Hurricane flips out of it. Super kick. Handstand springboard, kicking the head of Dominic Mysterio off of his shoulders. And then he tries to put it back on with a headlock. Dom to his feet. The Hurricane shoots him off the rope, tries to trip him up. Dominic Mysterio underneath the leapfrog, and that time gets the hip lock takeover. Dom Mysterio on the apron. The Hurricane springs off the second rope onto the apron, goes for the arm drag. Dom Mysterio holds onto the rope, throws the Hurricane back in, up to the top rope. Cross body by Dominic Mysterio onto the other side of the ring on the apron. Hurricane rushes in. Dom Mysterio cuts him off in flipping plancha. Trips the Hurricane in position 619, and he nails it. Springboard Hurricane underneath. Hurricane on the shoulders of Dominic. Off the shoulders, lands on his feet. Dominic Mysterio picks him back up and sends him face first into the turnbuckle post. And coming in with a kick to the back of the neck, a second kick to the back of the neck, and a third to the back between the shoulder blades that time. Dominic Mysterio up to the top rope and pulling the Hurricane up with him. The Hurricane kicks to the head of Dom, and the Hurricane gets out, trying to back body drop Dom Mysterio. Dom elbows to the back of the head, pulls the Hurricane back up, and pile drivers him head first on the top of that turnbuckle post. Dominic Superman punch. Dominic definitely trying to get under the skin of Roman. The Hurricane rushes in with a boot in the corner and catches him and builds him in the center of the ring. Springboard Hurricane Rana, and he nails it. Tries to trip Dom Mysterio up. Leapfrog. Dom Mysterio misses the enziguri. The Hurricane floats over. And he's got Dom Mysterio. Reverse DDT position. Picks him up. Dominic Mysterio escapes out the back. The Hurricane rolling up Dom Mysterio. Goes for that field goal kick but misses. Dom Mysterio rolls up the Hurricane. The Hurricane with a kick to the head to Dom. Hits the ropes. Crucifix. Driving Mysterio down head first. Drop kick by the Hurricane. Dom Mysterio avoids contact there. Grabs a German suplex. Flipping the Hurricane inside out. And he's got the Hurricane up for a suplex, and he nails it. Going for the second. Going for 3 amigos perhaps. Nails the second one, rolls through. And he sends the Hurricane up to the top rope. Springboard, head scissoring him off the top rope. Dom Mysterio hits the ropes. The Hurricane underneath. Dom Mysterio fires back with a drop kick. The Hurricane slowing down. Dom Mysterio taking advantage of it. Kip up, stomp, and another drop kick. Rolls through with the Hurricane. Goes for the pin. And he's got a deep pin there, 2 count. The Hurricane kicks out. Hurricane up to his feet, ducks underneath the clothesline, kicks the back of the leg, and he's got Dominic Mysterio. Went for the vertebreaker. Dominic Mysterio escapes, rolls the Hurricane up. Wait a minute, the tribal chief Roman Reigns. He's there, and Dominic Mysterio uses the hurricane to catapult off of. Tries to take out Roman. Roman catches him, but Dom Mysterio flings him into the turnbuckle post. Back into the ring. Gets super kicked by the hurricane. The hurricane on the cover. Out at 1. And Roman Reigns has the Umafala, and he's walking away with it. And the hurricane's got Dominic Mysterio pulling him back. Enziguri by Dom. And Dom with a crossbody of the hurricane in the corner. And he rolls him up. And he gets it. And your winner, the Hurricane. And wait a minute, Sting! Sting and Disciple. Hurricane able to avoid Sting, but runs into a forearm by Disciple. And the Great Muta comes in to stomp down the Hurricane. Knees by the Great Muta, forearm. Sending the Hurricane into Sting. Sting going for the Scorpion Death Drop, and Rosie throwing Disciple into Sting, saving his partner. Muta side swipes him. Kick to the throat, throws him into the corner, kick to the back. Muta heavy strikes on Rosie. NWO had dragged Rosie out of here, no telling what they had done to him before bringing him out here. You're a noggy to Rosie. Muta picking up Disciple. And stomping down Rosie in the corner. Disciple, big clothesline to the Hurricane in the corner. Back body drops the Hurricane, and Sting with a big splash. Muta with a knee. Muta sends Rosie into Sting. Scorpion Death dropping Rosie onto the Hurricane. And the NWO maximum damage onto the Seekers of Justice tonight. But the big question is, where is Seth Rollins? Disciple stomping down. That's enough. Get out of here. Making his Desolation debut, Tajiri. And his opponent, Evil Uno. Tajiri kicking the hand of Evil Uno away. And then a kick to the back. Tajiri pulling Evil Uno into a DDT, springing off the ropes. Tilt-a-World head scissor. Tajiri stalking Evil Uno. That kick to Evil Uno turns him around, and a neck breaker. Tajiri rolls through with Evil Uno and a kick to the chest. Tajiri showing off his great strikes. Evil Uno trips Tajiri. Goes for a backsplash. While Tajiri was caught in the ropes, Tajiri moves out of the way and a kick to the head of Evil Uno. Pulling him up to the top rope. Evil Uno throws Tajiri away. Evil Uno back in the ring, and a flatliner takes Tajiri down center of the ring. Evil Uno hooks Tajiri, hangs him up to dry on the top rope. And a swanton, he misses it. Tajiri out of the way. Luckily, he almost got crushed and catapulted across the ring. Tajiri now hooking the arms, and he's got the tarantula locked in. Sends Evil Uno away before the referee can break it up. Springs in, arm drag. Back kick to the gut. Evil Uno catches it, and a knee strike. Picking Tajiri up. Arm capture suplex. Evil Uno hits the ropes in a seated lariat. Takes out Tajiri. Powerbomb position. Tajiri gets out. Kick to the chin. Stalking Evil Uno. And the buzzsaw kicks. Coming in hot. Goes for a head kick. Evil Uno ducks out of the way. And Evil Uno with a mule kick. And Tajiri fires back with his own mule kick. Tajiri in the corner goes for a missile drop kick. Evil Uno out of the way and a leg drop. Hits his target. Evil Uno's got the arms butterfly and he's going for that pile driver. Tajiri able to get out and counter it. And suplexes Evil Uno. Evil Uno kicks out. And a kick to the head by Tajiri. Floats over. And Tajiri wins his debut.
Your winner,
Tajiri. Making his way to the ring, Vader. And Ospreay going right after Vader with a handstand springboard right at him. No way. Ospreay Gorilla Press slams Vader. That had to be all of his energy being used. No, he's still going. And gets taken out by Vader. Vader picks him up. Big sledge across the back. That huge arm of Vader, and he rushes into the corner with a back elbow and nails all of his 400-pound frame, but Ospreay flies out of the corner, hidden blade to the back of the head. 2, Vader kicks out at 2. Was that Ospreay's best shot? And now he's trying to pick Vader up again. What is Ospreay thinking? He needs to stick and move, stick to his aerial assault, not try to match strength with Vader. Vader shrugs him off, goes for the elbow. Ospreay out of the way, drops salts off of Vader, lands back on his feet, over the back of Vader. Rolling through. Off the rope, punt, kick. Field goal, kicking his head off, and he hits the Sky Twister press. Springing off the rope, Sky Twister press, and the other side, he nails it. And again, launching off of Vader, off the middle rope, hits a third one, and Vader with a pop-up chop to the chest. I don't know how he was able to recover so fast. Ospreay ducks underneath, goes for Russian leg sweep. Vader shrugs him off. Will Ospreay pops back up on the shoulders of Vader, goes for Hurricanrana. Off the back, kick to the gut, and a knee off the back of Vader. Lands on his feet, tries to roll through with Vader. Vader too strong. Ospreay grabs the ropes, springing off with a kick. Standing Sky Twister press kick to the back of the neck. And Ospreay putting Vader in position. Ospreay up to the top rope. And he gets crotched on the top rope by Kenny Omega. Omega goes for the V-trigger. Ospreay out of the way. Grabs the neck of Kenny Omega and slams him back down to the mat. Kicks his way out of the Stormbreaker. And that will cause the disqualification. Ospreay turns around into a spinning back fist by Vader. This match has been ruled a no contest. And wait a minute, Kenny Omega making his way back to the ring, throwing the referee out of the way, and has him up, one-winged angel, center of the ring. This is ridiculous. Former tag team partners.
All because you were trying to prove that you were the best. You were trying to prove that you were better than me. Well, now that I'm back, Will, congratulations on being number 2, because number 1, the queener, the best bout machine.
Making their way to the ring, they are the Mixed Tag Team Champions, Darby Allin and Rhea Ripley. And their opponents, JJ Justice and Stephanie McMahon, representing the $1 Million Foundation. Darby Allin rushes in to roll through JJ Justice. JJ Justice holds on. Much too powerful, and he picks Darby Allin back up. Throws him into the corner. And Justice clobbers him in the corner. Throwing Darby out of the corner. Goes for the boot. Darby Allin ducks underneath. Headbutt to the midsection. Kick to the chest. And code red by Darby Allin. But again, JJ Justice holds on. German suplex. Darby Allin lands on his feet. Out on the apron. Justice rushes in with a knee. Darby Allin out of the way. Springs in with the stunner. Darby springing up. Coffin drop. Nails JJ Justice center of the ring. Goes for the cover. JJ Justice kicks out. Barely a 1 count. Darby grabs the headlock. Elbows to the chin. Pulls him up for the Scorpion Death Drop. But JJ Justice overpowers him and a power slam. Running power slam. Hoists him back up. Darby Allin kick to the back of the leg. Springing off the ropes. Coffin drop. Throws Justice down to the mat and a drop kick to the back of the neck. JJ Justice throws Darby Allin across the ring and makes the tag to Stephanie. And in comes Rhea. Lock up. Stephanie goes for the waist. Rhea Ripley. Elbows are off. Stephanie goes to trip Rhea Ripley up. Rhea keeps her balance. And rolls through with Stephanie. And picks her up. Slams her down to the mat. Rhea Ripley with a hammer lock. Stephanie gets back to her feet. Rhea throws her into the corner. Clothesline in the corner. Stephanie firing back with a back suplex. And drop kicks Rhea off the apron. Rhea's feet caught up in the rope. And Stephanie catapults her throat first into the ropes. Pulls her back in. And throws her down. And an elbow drop. Stephanie McMahon firing shots to the forehead of Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley shrugs her off. Stephanie makes the tag to JJ Justice. JJ with a boot to Darby Allin, knocking off his corner onto the barricade. Rhea Ripley rushes in with a shoulder to the midsection of JJ Justice. And Rhea out of the ring, helping Darby Allin up. Has Darby on her shoulders, and she's going to the top rope with Darby on her shoulders. Or to the second rope. And Darby Hurricane running. Rhea Ripley into JJ Justice, into a Hurricane Rana, into Stephanie McMahon. What double team work there by Rhea and Darby. Darby going for a coffin drop, but gets German suplex, but he lands on his feet and drop kicks Justice. Rhea Ripley knocks down Darby Allin on accident. Off the back of Stephanie McMahon, Riptide. Stephanie McMahon escapes, and a chop block by Stephanie McMahon. And Stephanie standing on the throat of Rhea Ripley. Throws her back to the center of the ring, and an elbow. She throws in Darby Allin. JJ Justice with a huge lariat, turning Darby inside out. And JJ Justice going to powerbomb Rhea Ripley. Stephanie McMahon up to the top rope. Spiral splash powerbomb combination by the $1 Million Foundation. JJ Justice clotheslining Darby in the corner. Darby Allin wrapping around JJ Justice and throws him into the pin. It was a close call. Might have had it there. Code red by Darby Allin. Back kick to Darby Allin. Crotches him on the top rope, springing off the second rope, clothesline to Darby Allin, and kicks him off the apron. Stephanie moves out of the way. Rhea Ripley rushed in. Flapjack. Oh, Shatter Machine! Shatter Machine by Stephanie and JJ Justice. A new tag team move in their tag team arsenal. And then the slap. Power slap by Stephanie McMahon. Darby Allin back in, gets tripped by Stephanie McMahon. JJ Justice springing off the second rope, and a leg drop to the back of the head of Darby Allin. Stephanie McMahon head scissors into JJ Justice. Rhea Ripley gets picked up by JJ Justice. Stephanie McMahon springboard stomp dominator combination. Dominatoring Darby Allin on top of his tag team partner Rhea Ripley. Stephanie McMahon with a pin. But no, only a 2 count. That was close. The $1 Million Foundation getting closer. JJ has Rhea Ripley up, and a splash by Stephanie, but she misses. Rhea Ripley able to get out. Stomp to JJ Justice. Throws Darby Allin at Stephanie. Darby rolling through. Rolling Stephanie McMahon out of the ring. And Rhea Ripley. Riptide to JJ Justice. Yes, she hoists him up and nails it. Riptide. And the champions retain. No, Justice kicks out of the Riptide at 2. Darby Allin to the top rope. Rhea out of the way. Coffin drop. Nails it. And the tag team champions. Oh man, JJ rolling out of the ring. I thought the tag team champions had the titles retained there. But Justice wisely rolling out of the ring. Stephanie McMahon rolls back in the ring. Head scissor to Rhea Ripley. Into Darby Allin. Rhea Ripley spearing. It looked like the top of her head into the midsection of Darby Allin. Stephanie McMahon power bombs Darby Allin into Rhea Ripley in the corner. Reverse back body drop to Darby Allin. Rhea Ripley with a kick firing up. Kip up. And has Stephanie McMahon suplex. No, JJ Justice grabs the legs of Stephanie McMahon and pulls her out. Rhea Ripley with a kick to JJ Justice, but Stephanie McMahon decapitates her up on the top rope. Stephanie McMahon clotheslines Darby Allin on the other side of the ring. Spiral lariat to Rhea Ripley. The tag to Justice is made. Stephanie McMahon powering up Rhea Ripley. Powerbomb holds her there, and a leg drop by JJ Justice off the top rope. And do we have new tag team champions? No Darby Allin inside. New champions have been crowned here tonight. JJ Justice and Stephanie McMahon. And your winner and the new mixed tag team champions, Stephanie McMahon and JJ Justice, the $1 Million Foundation. Tommaso, I would like to introduce you to Jamal. Now you two get acquainted. Y'all two are gonna be the feature two of the $1 Million Foundation. And y'all know the next step. What I paid you the big bucks for. You see that? We did it, guys. New champions. Yeah, we told you we'd be champions. Good job, y'all. I did not think you had it in you. You didn't believe in us. No, I didn't, to be honest with you. But now I got Jamal and Tommaso Ciampa and the $1 Million Foundation. We're taking your spots. So, I really don't need you guys anymore. The hell are you talking about? You were losers in the beginning. And yeah, you got lucky tonight. But is that Beth Phoenix? What the hell is going on? Get off of her! Tommaso, on it. You know what to do. Beth, welcome to the $1 Million Foundation. I told you I was replacing you guys, but I wasn't gonna wait till Arena. My turn. I got her, don't worry. Whoa. Oh, get her, Beth. Come on, you want some more? What the hell? Whoa. That's how we roll. The new $1 Million Foundation. The following contest is a triple threat. And it is the main event. Introducing first, Charlotte Flair. Woo! Woo! And our opponent first, Emma. And their opponent, Asuka. And Asuka going right under the ring, bringing a table, a steel chair out, anything she could find, a ladder. Asuka wasting no time. She slides in the ring and goes after Emma. And throwing Emma into Charlotte, and a kick for Charlotte too. Stomping down on Charlotte on top of Emma. Throws Charlotte away. Goes for a kick to Emma. Emma ducks underneath, and Emma sends Asuka out of the ring. And Asuka, the back of her head, clipped that ladder. Charlotte goes for a boot to Emma. Emma out of the way. German suplex, sending Charlotte inside out. And a boot hits Emma. And Charlotte with a neck breaker. Asuka up. Charlotte meets her up on the top rope. Shots raining down on Asuka's head, and Charlotte goes for the suplex, but Asuka counters it and suplex Charlotte out onto the apron. Emma hits the ropes, and Emma sends Asuka and Charlotte flying off the apron. Asuka trips Emma off the apron onto that ladder, knee in the throat of Emma, and then gets the ladder into the midsection of Charlotte. Glides over the ladder, drop kicking Emma. Back on the ladder, and pulls the ladder down on top of Charlotte. Asuka up on the apron. Emma catches her. Alabama slam. Asuka trying to hold on Emma. Alabama slamming Asuka onto the ladder on the stage from the apron and throwing Charlotte back in the ring. Emma up to the top rope. Charlotte crotches her. Emma throws Charlotte off of her. Emma down on the apron. Underneath the bottom rope. Schoolgirl to Charlotte. Throws her away. And a knee to the gut by Emma. Emma with a gut wrench. Into the knee. Gut wrench backbreaker. And Emma going for that famouser. Charlotte turns her inside out. And Charlotte with a hip toss into a neck breaker. And Asuka sets up the ladder on the outside on the stage. And using it to climb up the stage. Oh my god, on top of the lights above the stage. Asuka, a good 30 feet above the ring. Charlotte in the way of Asuka committing suicide. Asuka with that kick to Charlotte, landing on Emma, and somehow Emma kicks out. Unbelievable. Emma in the Asuka lock. It's got to be academic after this. Asuka taking out both the women with that insane suicide dive. And Emma elbows to the abdominal region of Asuka, trying to get out. Asuka still has the Asuka lock locked in, but Emma desperately trying to get out. She's got the hand off of her jaw. And Charlotte with a moonsault to both of them to break it up. And Charlotte now looking for the figure 8. It looks like Asuka kicks her off, trips her into a headbutt onto Emma. Goes for a kick to Emma. Emma out of the way. And a big forearm by Emma to Asuka. Charlotte crossbody caught by Emma, and Emma body slams Charlotte into Asuka on the apron. And Emma with a steel chair shot to Charlotte. Flair 2, 3 shots to Charlotte, and Asuka kicking Charlotte into the steel chair into Emma. And Asuka bringing a table into the ring. Stomp down onto onto Emma with that steel chair on Emma, and Charlotte throwing Asuka into the turnbuckle post and bringing her back in the ring. But Charlotte not going back into the ring yet. She's got a ladder and using it to ram down onto Emma, and that steel chair still on top of Emma. Charlotte back into the ring with the ladder. Trips Asuka into the ladder. German suplexes Asuka into the ladder. Charlotte throwing Asuka shoulder first into the post. And setting up the ladder in the corner. And now goes to grab the table and sets the table up in the center of the ring in front of the ladder. And she goes to meet Asuka on the top rope. Suplexing Asuka onto the table. The table did not break. Charlotte climbing up the ladder. And Charlotte, what has she got in mind? No, Emma. Whatever she had in mind, Emma. ruins that plan with a steel chair to the ladder, and the ladder caved in from that chair shot Emma with a whisper in the wind to Charlotte onto the remains of that ladder. And Emma moving the table in the corner now. Emma picks up Asuka. Asuka escapes. Asuka throws Emma away, kicking Emma. Emma set up on that table in the corner. Asuka stomps Charlotte. She jumps over the ladder, has the steel chair, and she's up on the second rope. Springs off of it, drop kicking the chair into Emma through the table. And goes for the pin to Charlotte. Charlotte kicks out. My God, what a main event we have on the 20th episode anniversary of Desolation. What a night it's been. Asuka log ramming Charlotte's head into the top of that ladder. The corner of the ladder, the point on top of the ladder. Half Nelson suplex to Charlotte into that ladder. And Asuka goes for the pin. That's gotta do it. Asuka with the win. Pure violence shown by Asuka. And that gets the job done. Asuka with the win here tonight. And your winner, Asuka. Look at the carnage around the ring. Thank you for joining us tonight. We can't wait to see you for the next anniversary of Desolation. Skilla J, Punk, and Andre. There's no more places to hide. Next week, we're coming for you.